Conveniently, Anna speaks enough dink to know what they're saying.
They say they're using my brother in some sort of experiment.
An experiment? Maybe this has something to do with Dracula's evil scheme that's been hinted at so many times. Meanwhile, Van Helsing and Anna find a hall full of gremlin cocoons. Okay, actually, they're babies. Dead vampire babies. I would make a dead baby joke about here, but I like to think I'm more mature than that. How you turn a baby into a dog, cover it in gasoline and lime match. Oof! I'm going to hell.
Vampires are the walking dead. It only makes sense that children are born dead.
I know so many people who would argue that. Though I'm not sure what the babies have to do with the experiment, Wait. What? Okay, let me get this straight. Dracula ran wires through all of his dead babies, then used a werewolf as a conductor so that when it was struck by lightning, the electricity would go through all the dead babies, bringing them back to life? Makes sense to me! So while the vampire babies terrorize the town, Van Helsing decides to fight Dracula. Wow, that was quick. That should have worked! Quickly, try something else! Yeah! Jesus Christ, what does it take to kill this guy? Since he can't kill him, instead of fighting, they just talk.
Helsing, trained by monks and mullahs from Tibet to
A lot.
history. You and I, Gabriel.
Gabriel? Huh. Must be his first name. Meanwhile, back in the village, people are being attacked by vampire babies. Carl, seeing a damsel in distress, answers his call to action and throws a bucket. But, just as things take a turn for the worse, Did those things just explode? Okay. Luckily, exploding babies distract Dracula enough for Van Helsing to get away. Meanwhile, the woman, amazed by Carl's bucket-throwing skills, decides to repay him with sex.
But you can do that. You are a monk.
Well, actually, I'm just a friar.
Oh, come on! That wasn't funny the first time! Why the hell would it be funny the second time? So Van Helsing and Anna find themselves at the old burnt-down windmill when, all of a sudden, under the windmill, Van Helsing bumps into none other than Frankenstein's monster. He tells them that he is needed to bring Dracula's dead babies back to life. Huh. Didn't they already do that?
Those were from only one bride. From one single birthing.
Damn! Those women must have vaginas the size of the Taj Mahal!
Only with me can he give them lasting life.
Okay, let me get this straight. Dracula's evil plan from the beginning, that was so unspeakably evil, was to use Frankenstein's monster as a superconductor so he could resurrect dead vampire babies without them exploding. That is, without a doubt, the stupidest evil plan I've ever heard! I was expecting, like, global domination or something. Sure, it's cliche, but at least it works. Vampire babies? That's just plain retarded. God, I need a drink. And another thing, how the hell does Frankenstein's monster know all about this? Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he spend his life of 1 year under that windmill? How would he know about the thousands of dead vampire babies, or even that Dracula tried to resurrect them? It makes no sense! So they decide to bring him to the Vatican for protection.
Don't stare at him. I'm staring at him.
Ha! Using the world's most overused traveling montage, Van Helsing is carting Frankenstein's monster to the Vatican, when all of a sudden...
Return of the vampire bitches!
He tries to keep moving, but the bridge is out. The carriage falls. The vampire bitch tries to save the monster, but...
Mistakes!
Oh, okay, so it was booby-trapped. Wait, where the hell did the monster go? Wait a minute. There were 2 carriages the whole time? That means that they were traveling for hours, with 2 carriages, one of them constantly out of sight, and the other one rigged specifically so that it would kill a vampire if it was chasing it down a ravine. I mean, the way the trap was set, it would only explode if it fell. So they would have had to know in advance that the vampires would chase them on that particular path, and that the bridge would be out, that the carriage would fall, and that the vampire would have chased it down. I mean, I'm one for strategic planning anything, but there's a little too much luck involved here. So Van Helsing leaps onto the second carriage. Unfortunately, the werewolf shows up, sets fire to the carriage, and tries to capture Frankenstein's monster. They escape just in time for Van Helsing to kill the werewolf. Watch carefully so that I can mystify you with the magic of bad transition. Boom! It's day. Anna's pissed that Van Helsing killed her brother. Unfortunately...
You've been bitten.
Okay, when did that happen? So Van Helsing is now a werewolf. Wondering how the situation can get worse. Wait a minute! It's day! It's fucking daylight! How can she be outside? So she carries off Anna. Our heroes reach town when the vampire bitch shows up again, in broad daylight. You know, I think I have this figured out. Every vampire movie has different rules for vampires, so maybe, just maybe, the sunlight thing doesn't apply to the vampires in this movie. So she makes Van Helsing a deal. Dracula will trade Anna for the monster. Overact much? They hide the monster in a grave and... What the fuck? Why is Carl in a jester's suit?
I'm sure this is some sort of sin.
Ha!
You don't think the hat's split much, do you?
Ha!
How many commandments can we break in one day?
Okay, please, for the love of God, no more one-liners. I just can't take it anymore. At the masquerade, Dracula is about to have his way with Anna and turn her into a vampire. But just in time. Unfortunately, Igor has found Frankenstein's monster. After finding out that everybody in the room is a vampire, they all chase after him. Luckily, Carl pulls out the light grenade? That's not gonna work, Carl. Vampires aren't weak again. But I was sure of it! I thought I'd figured it out! But how could the vampire women run around in the daylight? If daylight can kill them, then... You know what? Fuck it. I'm giving up. Nothing about this movie makes sense, and nothing I say is gonna change it.